Hi, in today's video I have this very exciting package which is MacBook Air M5. So let's unbox it and talk about it a little bit. Of course now you can't really see the retail box in it, it's in the shipping box. So let's get it open. Let's remove this tape right here. And that way we can very easily get to the retail box. Of course, Apple has this nice packaging on the shipping box as well as on the retail box. So yeah, it opens really nicely and we can already see the box here. It is in the dark blue color. I don't remember the name of it. I think it's Midnight. I think it was called Midnight, and it's the MacBook Air, which is with the M5 chip, 16 gigabytes of memory and 512 gigabytes of storage, and it's a 13-inch model. Now, what's interesting is that Apple now gives you 16 gigabytes of RAM in the base model and 512 gigabyte storage in the base model, which is really nice compared to 256 gigabytes they used to give you in the past. And even earlier, they gave you 8 gigabytes. So that change is definitely a good change. Now let's open it and we'll talk a little more about it. We just need to flip it over. There's these two tapes that we can remove. They go off really nicely. I love packaging when you can actually open it without a knife. And let's get it open. Okay, there it is. And again, you can very easily remove it. Now, there's something you can notice here. I'll tell you about that in a moment. But let's first look at the MacBook itself. Okay, and there it is, looking really nice. We'll open it in a moment, but as I said, there's something you can notice, and that is the absence of charging brick. You get the power cable, which is nice. And you also get the documentation, I think without stickers anymore as well. But you don't get the power cord, at least in the European version. I think that in the USA they actually give you that, but I'm not sure about that. They didn't give it here. You can of course purchase it, but well, that's another thing you need to pay for, and it's not included in the box. And the price is raised $100 anyway, but I'll tell you about the price in a moment. Now let's talk a little about what's inside of this MacBook. So inside there's the M5 CPU, which now has neural accelerators in every GPU core. Then there's also still the LCD panel at 60 Hz, which is one of the three differences compared to MacBook Pro. Pro also has more ports and active cooler, but is heavier and thicker, and that's the reason why I still prefer the Air. Now the price, it is $100 more than the M4 Air version. The M5 is $100 more, which was fully expected due to RAM prices going up, but also they've put 512 gigabytes in storage, which I think they did to justify the price, but it's nice they didn't just raise the price and give us nothing, even though they could. So let's open it up. Weirdly, the first opening doesn't go as smoothly. Okay, it is there, and it's turning itself on immediately. Okay, so that is basically our MacBook. We'll try to run all the apps at once to see how well they perform. I think it's just a popular thing people do right now, that they just do Command A on all apps and try to open them to see how quick the MacBook responds, because they are super quick at opening apps and stuff like that. Okay, now the Mac is fully set up. It's time to, as I promised, open all 52, I think there's 52 apps on the Mac by default. All the default apps, we'll see how it opens. So let's go to Finder, let's go to Applications. Let's see, you can see we have all the default apps here, and I'll click on Command A, then right click and open, then confirm. And as you can see, immediately all of the apps get open right away, like so, and it's extremely fast, especially compared to previous generations of Macs, including the Intel Macs. Intel Macs were way slower than whatever is happening here right now. We can see there's lots of different apps, and they were immediately open. And that will be about it for the video. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about this MacBook Air M5? And feel free to check out other videos on the channel. Leave a comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in more videos.